just sat back down. Hey, when's the next Bush Light night? Probably the weekend after this coming weekend. So not the weekend we're in right now, the weekend after next weekend. And this time I will drink some Bush Lights. I have to apologize. I did say that, hey guys, this is like a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago? Yeah, we're gonna be drinking Bush Lights. It's gonna be Bush Light Scare Sunday. And I drank a bunch of cocktails. Yeah, that's true. I really messed that up. We gotta call it something else. Yeah, it's vodka cranberry night, right? I cannot mislead you like that. You're gonna add more and more water to it every couple minutes like you do with the coffee. Okay, let me explain. When you have an iced coffee and you just kind of don't give a shit, right? If there's a bunch of ice in the coffee and I don't feel like getting up, especially if it's a strong coffee, if it's a really strong iced coffee, like a cold brew or something, I'll get halfway and I'll have a water next to on the desk too. And sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I just don't really want to get up. I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of this. It's not time for a break. And I'll just pour a little bit of the water into the coffee and it's fine. I don't do this. Okay, look, I don't do this every time I have a coffee. You know what? Why is it every time let me ask you as a chat. Every time I talk about something that I did, I do that every time I do that thing. To some of you. It's like, oh yeah, I diluted my coffee, once or twice. I do that every single time I've ever had a coffee in my whole life. What's up with that? How's the weather in Vegas? Actually, it's not that bad. And by not that bad, it's under 100. We've had so many over 105, 104, 108, 15, 105. When it's 98 degrees, when it's 95 degrees, it's like, ooh, oh, that's nice today. All right, anyways, let's do it. I got to train my last monster. I have an int monster. And I think the plan I'm doing with this guy is we are just going almost 100% intellect. All right, so this is my last monster. This is the Kiss from a Rose monster. He's got an insane amount of int to start with. This is B-Chug. That's Bush. No, I don't want to say that either. That is, his name is Brian, all right? It's Brian Chug. That's his fucking full name. All right, everybody relax. So here's what I want to do with this guy. I am going to try to get this guy to 1,000 intellect. The health, who cares? He's going to be a one and done. One move, one hit KO monster. That's what I'm going to try to do. So just int and skill and just hope he laser beams somebody in one hit. How come every time you do this, you make the worst creatures? This is... What are you... Hey, what are you talking about? I'm mad at you. Hey, I was watching your World of Warcraft Let's Play. Dude, imagine watching a WoW Let's Play. And the Let's Play ends at like level 21. That's kind of sad. Can you even do a WoW Let's Play? I feel like it's a WoW forever play. You don't need to play MMOs forever. I think calling something a Let's Play is, I guess really it just is kind of like, let's play this. Not necessarily let's finish this. Hey, how long are you going to stream for? I don't know. I started 20 minutes ago. I don't know. I don't know. At least 3 to 6 hours? I have no idea. All right, that's like going to a movie and the previews are over and the Star Wars rolling credits start. And you lean over to your friend and go, hey, you have any idea how long this movie is? How much left in the movie? Dude, the Star Wars credits are up. We're here for at least a few hours, man. Do you think you're like Star Wars? I feel like that'd be kind of funny to do that. Do like streams for a week where you just hype up the stream so much with like a crazy starting soon screen, like have the Star Wars crawl with what we did last week. Oh, the Jedi Jerma and the Sith Squeaks battled on the Nintendo Switch, and he narrowly escaped. Just do that, and have every stream be like that. That's true that Squeaks is a Sith. Well, here's what you don't know. We're both Siths. No, I don't, actually, Squeaks is not a Sith. I don't think I'm a Sith. I think I'm a random senator in the Galactic Senate. No, I'm not C-3PO. Fuck, I forgot that we already went through this. You're definitely C-3PO. That's fine. I said this before and I'll say it again. C-3PO saves the fucking galaxy with his intellect and his support that he gives. And he's made out of solid gold. So that's fine. He's worth a lot. You have a Labubu yet? No, I don't. Actually, no. Actually, wait. Me and Holly have one. Holly has one. But, to be fair, hey, listen to this. Holly and I got our Labubu like months ago. Months ago. I'm talking at least 3 to 4 months ago. Months and months ago. This is before it was like, oh, Labubu Dubai chocolate chatter shit. Like, this is like 6 months ago. What color is it? I think it's pink. Is that supposed to be cool? No, it's supposed to be a statement. Not every statement has to be, am I cool or not cool? It's just explaining something. It's just a statement. Come on, butt chug. All right. There you go. There you go, Brian. Come on, Brian. Come on. Do something. Do anything. You can't act like this in the tournament. He's so confused. He's gonna win, but he could have won so many times. Crichton was feeding him hard drugs. Should I give this guy drugs? Like the drugs, the actual drugs? Life and skill will increase, however, speed will decrease. Should I see what this does? I've never even used one of these before. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Wait, what? What happened? Does he have higher stats? How much did he lose? How much did he gain? I don't even know how much he gained. What did he have before? He has 163. Oh, you didn't use it. Okay. I don't know if I want to do that. It went up by 10. This went down by 10 though. I think that's bad. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think he can handle it. I think this guy's a late bloomer. That's why his stats suck. So maybe I should just do a ton of stuff to lower the lifespan. I think if that's the case, then we have to lower the lifespan. So when I get to about 1.5 years, then I get a ton of stat points. I think we do have to do a bunch of drugs. He's 4 months old. All these monsters live to be like 2. So he's almost 40. You used to be almost 40. I am almost 40 still. Don't spread this misinformation. No, he's gonna fail. I think that's it. No, I think he got it. Yeah! Shit! Is he alive? Alright, he's alive, right? We need to lower his... This sounds so awful. But we need to lower his lifespan. So, because if he is a late bloomer, which he probably is, then we need to make his total life lower. Because I can only train him up to 2 years. Dun 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 dun. Hey, does Unk know better games are out? Time that person up for at least 45 minutes. At least 45 minutes in Monster Rancher 2 years. So that's like 25 seconds. You could be playing Elden Ring. I beat it. I beat it like 9 times. It's one of my favorite games ever. I already beat it. You understand? You haven't beaten this game? I've gotten to S rank and then I've done I think 2 of the 4 end game tournaments. This is kind of a long game. If you play this game without any of the save file shenanigans that we're doing, it takes a long time. It's a little more of a longer, because remember, you don't have this much money. You need to make money. Is this game harder than Elden Ring? I don't know, man. That's like this 2 completely different things. That's like saying, is knitting a sweater harder than Elden Ring? Probably for a lot of people. I would say yeah. But if you're grandma would say, Elden Ring, no, knitting a sweater is incredibly simple. But you mean to tell me you can't knit a sweater?
I want to see the achievements for how many people got to the second part of the sweater, because that's unbelievable to me that you can't get good and you're not good enough to knit the sweater.
It's just perspective. Depends on what you do, who you are. I don't know. Let me solo knitting a sweater. You should do rock band on stream with the Four Horsemen. You sing, poke drums, stir guitar, and Vinny is bass. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, why am I the singer? Guys, just give me the tambourine, okay? Give me the I'll take the tambourine, and I'll be the one that does all the band interviews, okay? I'll be like the guy that does the interviews, and I'll do the tambourine. You would be the problematic member. Why am I the what do you mean? Why am I the problematic member? You have the ego? Why would I want to play the tambourine. You would be the Yoko Ono? No, I wouldn't. Let me be the guy, let me be like the manager of the band. You know, the guy that's okay, you know Death Clock? The guy that talks like this, and you guys have spent so much money this past year, and unfortunately, we cannot be invited back to Hungary this year. That's who I would be. You'd be the evil manager, the enabler? Do you like Metalocalypse? I love that. That's a great show. And movies. That's a wonderful show. That's one of the great Adult Swim shows back in the day. Poke is Meatwad, Stir is Master Shake, Vinny is Frylock, and you're Carl. I don't think that's accurate either. Poke is definitely Master Shake. That's what you think? I don't know. That's a hard one. Because like on a given day, Stir could be any one of those characters. Any of them on a given day. Depends on what day it is. I feel like I gravitate towards Shake. I feel like that's who I feel like. Did I just say feel like that's like who I feel like? What the hell did I just do? What about those moon people? Oh, Carl, we're here to kill you, whatever he says. Sometimes I kind of feel that like that. Those two, the Moonanites, yeah. What about the other aliens?
The other aliens that are like this? Oh, no, we did not order pizza. Who ordered a pizza to here?
I sometimes feel like that guy. You're the diaper-wearing demon. The rapping diaper... Wait, MC... Are you talking about MC? Yeah, MCP pants. MCP pants? I want candy, bubblegum, and taffy. That's a classic episode, man. You need to tell the pee pants story for the new viewers. Wait, I've told the pee pants story. I told it like 3 or 4 months ago. I don't know if there's very many new viewers in the last month or two. We want to hear it again. It really is like reading a kid's book sometimes to you guys, isn't it? It's like, which one do you want to read today?
I want to read that one.
Oh, you want If You Give a Mouse a Cookie again?
Yes.
Okay. So, one time, me and Burger Boy were playing Smite.
That's the one. I like that one.
Yes. That's a good book. It is a good book. You're right. So you make lobbies in Smite. This is old Smite. This is Smite 1.2. Yeah. We got one. Okay. Settle down. What am I doing? And I feel like I told the story so many times. I really am the mom with the book. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna ask for some milk. If you give a mouse some milk, he's gonna ask to play. If you let a mouse play, I mean, you know, it's like the 500th time I've read you. If you give a mouse a cookie. What else you got? Be honest. What do you mean? You can't remember the story. I know the story, and you're not gonna gaslight me into. Okay. So there was a lobby system in Smite, and you have to make a password. So okay, what's the password? Burger Boy told me the password was pee pants. So I was like, okay, fine. So I type it in P-E-E, P-A-N-T-S, pee pants, and it didn't work. And he was like, why do it? It should work. And I go, it doesn't work. That password doesn't work. And I tried it 5 or 6 times. He got angry with me. I got angry with him too, because he was telling me that he couldn't believe that I couldn't get it right. And I couldn't believe that I was still typing the password in wrong somehow. So I asked him, I said, all right, dude, what is the password? You write it. And he sat down and he wrote it. He wrote it down and he was spelling it Peepance. Pants. We agreed the password was Pants, and that's how he was spelling it. And he started laughing hysterically because, by the way, forgot to tell you, he was very high. This is like a high day, and it was a long time ago. This is like 15 years ago or like 12 years ago. When did Smite 1 even come out? It was like 10 years ago. It's been 11 years. That is crazy to think about that. Oh, he got Kiss. He's Kiss, Spit, Lick, and Telepathy. He's a weirdo. What's his deal? Where is I Laser Beam? He's Int. How is Spitting Int? Well, just licking. That's not Int. When I think of intelligence moves, I think of, laser beams coming out of your eyes. I think of magical lightning and fire and a spit. I can't wait to have a character that has like 800 int. I'm gonna blow all the boys away. I'm gonna be like, how did he do that? And I'm gonna cross my arms and I'm gonna have a smug look on my face and I go, don't you wish you knew? If I get this move, I'm gonna obliterate everybody. Sorry, I had a little bit of extra saliva. Fishing Hamlet? That did kind of sound like the Fishing Hamlet Bloodborne enemies. When you go down that well in Bloodborne, in the Hamlet, if you don't do that area where you do the... What is it? You have to use the dagger on one of them to make them fight each other. The two giant shark enemies that are down there, that's one of the hardest rooms in any From Software game, period. If you don't take them out one by one or do the trick where you use the bone or the dagger or whatever to turn them on each other, that's one of the hardest rooms in any game From Software made. All right, this is kind of crazy. What's the new move? Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, and your winner of the Jerma Presents Monster Rancher 2 Tournament, Jerma! That's me! Everybody! And then I come down and I grab the mic. Thank you! Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. Oh, what a journey it was. What a journey. I didn't think I was going to win. I had no idea. Oh, and by the way, it's also my birthday. So if we could all sing, everybody in the crowd sing happy birthday to me, I would be so shocked. Least favorite beer? I really don't like heavy beers. I'm not like a big Guinness fan. I've always called Guinness liquid bread. It's just too much. Guinness is like the Vegemite of beers. I know exactly what you mean by that. You like Hefeweizen. I do, yeah. One of my favorite beers a long time ago was Circus Boy. You guys remember Circus Boy by, who made that? Oh my god, what company made that? No, not Red Stripe. Magic Hat, that's the one, yep. Magic Hat had some awesome beers. And Circus Boy was one of them. It was an unfiltered Hefeweizen beer. This thing looked like it was full of sea monkeys. It was crazy looking. Tasted great though. Do you like hard cider? I do. Down East is an East Coast thing. It was mainly, I think, a Boston thing. But Down East cider, if you're on the East Coast and you're able to get it, that's the best cider, hard cider that you can possibly get. You ever have Mind Goblin? I have not. It's been a long time since I've had much hard anything really. Hard cider, hard lemonade, whatever. You just fell for it? I don't know, dude. Everything has every marijuana strain, every beer. Like, like Funky Town. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you asked me to do. I don't know what I just said. Mind Goblin D's nuts. Oh my god. Well, whatever. Okay. You got me. What's your favorite wine? Malbec. A nice Malbec is up there. Malbec D's nuts. That doesn't work. That does not work the way that you want it to. Somebody got me earlier, and that means now everyone's going to try just to get me by writing anything, then D's nuts after it. You're not gonna get me, okay? It's not gonna get me. Oh fuck, that's it. It's over. Oh, that's it. Pencils down. Chug. I got all my monsters. We'll go through them. Can you test them in a battle? Yeah, I can test them in a battle. I'll save it and just have them fight. That's a decent amount of skill. I shouldn't miss that frequently. I'm very concerned about this and this. And this kind of. And wowee, this guy is great. He's a... Oh shit, this is a D tournament. I shouldn't be here. Okay, this is the ultimate Smurf. I have... This was not going to give us any reliable data. This is not reliable data. I should drop out. I'm going to kill some of these people. Yeah, this is not all right. This is... Okay. This is like... You know in Little League when it's only 9, 10, and 11-year-olds. And it's like, well, what about like, what about like little Johnny here? He's like 14. He could play in Little League still, right? Oh no. This is like, this is Little League. And I'm a like Major League Baseball pitcher. I just wanted to see what his reaction was to doing these things. All right, well, he's obviously not going to do, he's going to do tail assault most of the time. Okay, we can't. We're done. He's done. He is doing that. He's doing that thing you're doing. Oh, that's funny. He gained so many fans from fighting children. How sick is this audience? So that's what I do. Very balanced. I made sure just to have him across the board balanced. 200 health. 400 in, 200, 200. He's kind of just, I feel like I don't know, do you go balanced first? Because what if other people do crazy shit? I don't think anybody's killing Yermit, by the way. 500 health. I think I might start with Yermit. Oh my god. Maybe I'll just start with Buttchug and, sorry, Brian. And just see if I can melt everybody. I don't know. These stats aren't even close to Kraken's drugged up monster. 700 int? How much? What do you mean he's not even close? I got 700 int. You need to go higher? That's it. These are my characters. Hey, you can say that all you want. All it takes is one laser beam to do 400 damage and instantly kill anybody. He's got 700 int, but he's built like a Cinderella shoe. All right, I got my guys. I'm good. Whatever. If somebody has like a 2,000 drugged up power character, they still need to get in that ring and actually execute and perform. We've seen it time and time again. Yeah, that's fine. If you have 900 power, your monster still has to walk forward and do a move. What if he just doesn't do a move and just dies? We've seen it time and time again. Can we scan a couple more albums just to see what they are? Yeah, sure. That sounds fun. All right. I will pull 5 albums. We'll do 10 polls because I know you guys like that. I know you guys, you're big fans of that. What's a Korn album? Freak on a Leash. Oh, that's right. All right, let's see what we get from Freak on a Leash. Holy shit, why wasn't I a huge fan of Korn? Why wasn't I a big fan of Korn? This thing's crazy. Oh man, this thing is awesome. The stats of that speed is insane to start with. That's an insane base speed. All right, what about Paranoid Android? That's actually would be that's like in the top 5 for me probably. Ballpark music? What is that play at baseball games? It's probably some compilation that has it on there. But this is definitely in my top 10 songs of all time. Watch it be something amazing. Why are there so many Monsters cooler than Rainbow Connection. Try Pink Floyd. They have The Trial. That's my that's like my favorite Pink Floyd song. These are albums, right? What album was it on? They only have songs that they were singles. What album was? I mean, this is Pink Floyd. It's on the wall, right? Yeah. I mean, it's just I'm gonna have to just do The Wall from Pink Floyd, right? Oh my god. Okay, if people pretend that this is their favorite fucking song, this thing is insane. What is this? Like a giant dragon. Holy shit, these monsters are so cool. Do a Prince album? 1999. Weird. It's like one of those cats, but it's a robot. We want Bjork, okay? Okay, this one. Oh boy. Big monster. How about the Ultimate Collection? Black Sabbath. Okay, it's a Suezo, but it's a fuzzy Suezo. What is this combined with? Oh shit, it's both. Apex Twin. Which one? Window Licker? Looks big. Holy shit. This is a unique monster? Whoa! Is it anybody's favorite song? Anybody's favorite band? Who's in this tournament this is crazy. This thing's insane. 236 base int, 187 this is crazy base stats. Somebody will dominate the whole tournament. It's an electric phoenix. I want to see. What is it combined with? So this is a birdie butt chug. This is a mustardy Yermit. This is a galley. That's what I do. Ghost little guy, Selketo Miku crab, and a cinderbird woe. So this is a main is a phoenix, and its sub it doesn't know. Oh, this is a zoom and a Suezo. Really? This is nothing. This is just a Gallus. This is not combined with anything. How rare is that? Is that hard to get that? A double with no sub? But that doesn't have a sub either. Yermit sucks, dude. I can't change it. Little guy sucks? I don't think so, man. I think you just do a ton of speed and just never get hit and try to do a little bit of damage and go to time on every single fight. All right, I'm good. I'm ready to... Let's play some Dark Room. It's not supposed to be that small. Awake, head throbbing, vision blurry, the voices say to survive. All right, so this is a dark room. In a dark room, you wake up. We have a one rusty knife. By the way, did you get yourself a nice little cocoa or something? Or a coffee? Nah. I haven't, and I want to. But I'm going to wait like 25 more minutes. All right, head throbbing, vision blurry, the voices say survive. The room is freezing. The fire is burning. The room is cold. Oh. Too much. A ragged stranger stumbles in through the door and collapses in the corner. So I got wood. I can go into the forest. And I can get wood from the forest. I have 3 wood right now. Hope she's okay. I have to keep the fire going. Stranger in the corner stops shivering. Her breathing calms. This game gets crazy, by the way, in a chill way. Builder says she can make traps to catch creatures. Okay, so this is the builder. Builder resurrected. I got 16 wood. Can make a trap with 10 wood. So now we've got fur, meat, scales, teeth, cloth. More traps to catch more creatures. Builder says she can make traps to catch creatures. So I can now cart 10 wood. She's woken up, says she can build things, says she's a friend. This game's too smart for me? No, it is not, because I am definitely, I can play this game, so definitely you can too. Here we go. Okay, a hut, 80 wood. Builder says there are more wanderers, says they'll work too. Builder puts up a hut out in the forest, says word will get around. Fire is roaring. All right, my population is 0 right now out of 4. There are no visuals in this game. No, it's only menus. Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe I don't think that's accurate. Builder says villagers could help hunt, given the means. Looks like a game you could play on a calculator. It probably would run on a calculator. Looks like a fun game, but not a good streaming game. That's fine. If people aren't into it, that's fine. I want to play it though, and that's what we're doing. All right, got a lodge. Hunting lodge stands in the forest a ways out of town. The fire is roaring. Oh, I got a family now. A weathered family takes up in one of the huts. Can't help but reflect on humble beginnings. She smiles. Restless sleep looking upon the village brings peace. Okay. There are 2 people. I could make 1 gatherer for wood and then 1 gatherer for fur and meat. When are you going to stop mewing? I didn't even know what that was until Ludwig told me what it was while he was teaching me how to do it. Yeah, Ludwig was like, hey, do this. And I was like, huh? And he goes, no, do this. And he taught me all the ways to do it. You got to put your tongue there and you got to push it up and... you have to... He taught me how to mew. He taught me... whatever. He taught me how to... You put like... words can't even come out of my mouth now. You guys have fucked with me too much. It's a facial expression, and he showed me how to do it. Oh, that hurt my stomach. Okay. There's chewing gum for it. You need to show us right now. I'm not mewing on camera. Some of the traps have been torn apart. Large prints lead away into the forest. Track them. Not far from the village lies a large beast, its fur matted with blood. It puts up little resistance before the knife. Oh shit, I just got meat. A ton of meat. Is there a jump scare? No, this is just something I've always wanted to play and just stream and just to talk about random stuff while I play it. There's no jump scare. It's just like a fun, busy work game. Stranger arrives in the night. Is that bad? Okay, here we go. We can make a charcuterie. So this makes... So it's plus 5 meat. So you lose 5 meat, lose 5 wood, and gain 1 cured meat for 5 seconds. So we'll do this until we get more cured meat. Okay, I'm going to do huts 2 more times and I'm done. I won't do hut again. Okay, 1 more hut after this. Shit. Okay, stop. The compass spins, have to venture out. She says not to. She warns of death. The villagers, the fatigue in their eyes. Back-breaking labor, no rest for the villagers. Need to venture farther. The food from the smokehouse will help. Is this guy playing some busted game again? This game is designed very well. It's not broken, it's fine. Okay, I'm going. Embark. Oh, that's right. It is like an old roguelike. Do you remember these back when fucking computers talked with beeping noises at you? Okay. I have 5 food and 10 water. I'm in the middle here. I'm going to go to the left. An old house. An old house remains here. Once white, siding yellowed and peeling. The door hangs open. Water replenished. I'm going to go inside. Okay. A man charges down the... A rusty blade in his hand. I only have a fist? I thought I had a knife. Uh-oh. Okay, well that's why I take the food. Okay. Got it. Loot. He had cured meat, leather, and cloth. I'm going back. Alright, I brought leather back. Cool. Alright, so I forgot there was a whole other part of the game. So it's not just a menu game. Leather for the finer things must push them. Make them work through eternal night. They are slaves. Oh god. I think I'm going to do another expedition. Among the 10k viewers, one of them has to be a murderer. I don't think so, considering... What is the human... What is the percentage to that? What is that? What's the percentage? What is one person out of 10,000? Scale that up to like 8 or 9 billion, right? If that person's correct, then that means how many murderers are on the entire world population? It's 1 in 10,000. I know, but what is 1 in 10,000 scaled up to 10 billion people? It's 9 million. Are there 9 million murderers in the world? They're actually, I don't know, maybe? I don't know. No. Do you think there's 10 million murderers? I don't know. I don't, maybe? All right, I have 7 water. What is a V and I? Okay, let's go to I. Iron mine. An old iron mine sits here, tools abandoned and left to rust. Bleached bones are strewn about the entrance, many deeply. Okay, go inside. I don't have a torch. Shit. A strange bird speeds across the plains. Ready? Alright, it's my bare fists. Oh my god, it's killing me. Okay, we're good. What do you got? Cured meat and scale. I'll take the scales. I always knew you'd end up punching birds in the forest. Died out there? Saw her face before collapsing, a glowing locket around her neck? Brought back to life by her? How? What? Did I die? We have 30 people getting wood. Oh my god, what? No. We're a population of we're a community. What? Dude, if there was a pretzel eating contest, I would win it. It doesn't matter how big the next guy is. If there was a hard, crunchy pretzel eating contest, I would win it. A tuna and pretzel contest? Oh man, that sounds damn good right now. Oh, what an awesome snack. What an amazing idea that is. Who said that? They get band protection for a week. You get a presidential pardon for 1 week. Use it wisely. All right, go inside with the torch. Oh, fuck. What is it, a bat? A large creature. He's kicking the shit out of me. Oh, fuck, okay. All right, whoa. The beast is dead. The mine is now safe. A hard night's work complete. Oh. Fuck, I can't take it all. Okay, I need to drop some stuff. It's getting dark. Oh my god. Drop the scales. Drop the teeth. And go. I'm out. I'm done. Ah! Alright, I told you there wasn't any jump scares, but I don't know. Roads for safety. Blood for iron. Their power grows as their fire dies. I need more population. Her sad eyes look upon the village. She weeps, the thirst to conquer grows. The builder's gonna leave, she's really sad. I need more population. No, please. Don't. No. Sorry. Was that as funny as I hoped it was? Somebody said kinda. Imagine doing that during stand-up. That would be, that's an open mic night type of booed joke. I have to sneeze. I need to make this really funny, don't I? And it just, what a flat joke that is. Have you ever done something similar to stand-up? I feel like anything that I would ever do for stand-up, I've already just done it here. I've written down hundreds of jokes and hundreds of references and little non-sequiturs that I just say here. You guys have been getting that routine for 15 years. Is that your creative process? You write stuff down and use it here? I not just here. I have like dozens and dozens of ideas written down that I just have no one's ever heard of or seen. It's crazy. There are things that have happened behind the scenes that you guys will just probably never know. And I'm talking crazy shit that just didn't happen. And I almost like, I think I want to like ask, because some of this stuff is out fucking rageous, that I want to ask some people if I could talk about some of them because there's a few in particular that are just so completely outrageous that I almost like need to talk about them one day. Like the battle axe stream. No, that just didn't happen, right? Because of a few different reasons, but I'm talking about stuff that you guys have never even heard about. That had a ton of stuff happen that was potentially going to happen behind the scenes. And I'm talking about the craziest thing that you could ever think of that I could do on a stream, or what I would do like as a part of a collaboration or something, or an event or something. It's not. You're not even close of things that have potentially happened or maybe would have happened. If I got the go-ahead to talk about it, you guys wouldn't fucking believe half the shit. And I'm not even talking about negative either. Nothing, it's not like, oh my god, something so horrible or something bad happened. I'm just saying stuff that just didn't make it to the finish line, or stuff that I was asked if I wanted to do, that I just said no, or no, it didn't really work out, or stuff falls through, the financing doesn't work, or the timing doesn't work. But some of the stuff has been very weird. Why would you do that if we can't know? No, you definitely will be. A pack of snarling beasts pours out of the trees. The fight is short and bloody. The beasts are repelled. The villagers retreat to mourn the dead. 20 people died? What do you mean 20 people died? We need more people. I think I will be able to talk about at least one of them. You guys are gonna laugh your ass off, because I laughed my ass off. And I think of like the what could have been scenario in some of these things. I don't know what would have happened if I did this. How would this have been taken? How would this have possibly been taken? And you'll know maybe one day. I'll tell you. Look, my 40th birthday is coming up. Like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to do it. He's teasing. I don't mean to. It's just a lot of stuff happens behind the scenes that like you just don't ever know. Some really, really crazy, good, funny. Some head-scratching stuff where you're just like, what the fuck am I? Why would I do that? But now you can't sell those ideas. Well, that's another thing too. The reason why I even started talking about this is somebody said, is that your creative process? And I gave you like kind of an annoying tone. That's not even how you asked it. I don't know why I just put that on you. Like, oh, your creative process. But I have a lot of stuff that has just never, ever happened. That is in the book of things that I've always like kind of wanted to do. And that's why would I talk about them? Because if what if they do happen? Like I told you in this, I have no plans to do anything. And I'm happier that way. If I feel like doing something, or if something comes along and if it's like, you can do whatever the fuck you want, what is it? Let's do it. Okay. Then maybe if I get into the urge to do that, then maybe. Hey, look, your population rebounded. Don't even worry about losing them. They did. You're right. Nice. Pack of... Oh. Well, 10 more people died, so the good timing on your part. Stop making plans, you'll be happy. You know what, I need that. I think from 2019, 28, like let's call it like 2019, 2020, to like 2022 and a half, 2023, I just felt like I needed a plan for every single thing that happened every day. It's like, oh, I need to make sure that this is funny, or this is good. I gotta have, what am I doing on next Thursday? I need to know. Because I have to prepare for it. I gotta make sure it's good. I think that, especially in that like 2020 to 2022 range, but it's good to be busy, right? It's good to like always have something going on in your mind and always be doing something. You're not gonna worry about those things. No, I know. But what I'm mainly talking about is just the need to do something. And I think it's like 3 or 4 years ago I said that a lot of the event stuff is what I really liked. And doing let's call them computer streams, was just a kind of a way and a means to do them and continue to do the big things. But then after doing a handful of big things, you realize like how much like money and time it actually is to do some of those. And then you start to go, okay, well, is this possible to kind of just keep doing this? And I kind of trapped myself in a way of, oh, I want to do another huge thing. It's got to be massive. And I kind of got that like power creep mindset where, well, the next thing has to be way cooler and crazier than the last one. So I kind of had a period where I was like, you know what? Let's just like not. Oh, a wanderer arrives with an empty cart. Says if she leaves with furs, she'll be back with more. Builder's not sure she's to be trusted. I'm doing a big gamble. You take 500 fur. You took everything. You took everything from me. No, we're sending a fucking party of people to go find you and get the fur back with interest. I just lost all my fur. That's awful. That's actually bad. You piece of shit. Why did I trust you immediately? Hey, you give me 0.2 fur. I'll come back with 3 fur. God. How'd you feel back in 2017, 2019 about streaming? How Comcast... Yeah, a lot of... In like the early days of me streaming, around like 2016-ish, 2017, 18, I was fighting more with the quality of and the stability of the internet. A lot of stuff that I wanted to do that I was having fun doing would just get cut short, or it was literally rolling dice that if you could even stream or not. It feels like a lot of the internet issues have, I mean, almost disintegrated in the last 3 to 4 years. But also too, I mean, 2016, 2017, you're talking about people are stealing from me. So when, all right, I'm not doing any more of these. Oh, you fucking idiot. I just had to click it. But yeah, back then it was a fight against actually streaming because I didn't have a gigabit line back then. I was operating on like Comcast's family plan. It was like 100 down and like 10 up. It kind of didn't really exist. So you didn't really have the padding if you had an internet problem. You know, if you're getting 10% of your speeds at, 200 down, 20 up, or 10 up, that's not enough to stream. And sometimes it would just go down to 5 percentile for 6 straight hours every day, the same time every day. And we went through I remember even back when I first moved to Vegas too. I remember Alex and I, it was like we moved across the country and it was still bad. It was worse than it was before I moved. So yeah, I don't know. I guess the string of luck of just having a more stable internet recently, like the last 5 years or so, last 10 years, I'd say, like since the second, how long have I been in Vegas for? God, it's been 7 years now. That's crazy to think about that. 2018, I think. Yeah, it was the later half of 2018. It's been a long time. A beggar arrives. Ask for any spare furs to keep him warm. Take 100. Pile of furs left on the ground. The beggar says thanks, leaves a pile of small teeth behind. Wait, his teeth? Did you move to Vegas because you like gambling? No. I moved to Vegas because it was... Remember, then this is pre-COVID too. This is before COVID. It was a 24-hour city. Everything was always on. The lights never turned off. I was a really big night owl kind of person, especially back in 2017, 2016, about 10 years ago. And I remember, when you're sitting there streaming, I didn't really take food breaks or, hey guys, I'm going to leave or I'll be back. Or I would eat, or, you try to do most of the stuff that you want to get done for the day before you start streaming. And yeah, I would say my streams averaged 6.5 to 8.5 hours. So, if you're there for about 8 hours, didn't really, I don't take like a lunch or anything or dinner break or anything. So I would just kind of sit there. I wanted to just sit there and just go, especially back then. So when I would be done streaming, sometimes it would be 10, 11, 12 o'clock at midnight, or later sometimes. And being in Vegas meant you could go get a 5-star steak at 2 a.m. if you wanted to. Some of the best food you could ever want was available, always, 24/7. But that was pre-COVID, and after COVID, a lot of the 24/7 kind of style of places and really, really late night stuff really is more concentrated to the Strip and a lot of the tourist places, which I don't really do. I don't really go to. I'm not like going to the Strip every day to go get like dinner. No. But another reason was it was close to California. And LA was kind of a place to be in 2019, 2020, 2021. It was a lot of stuff going on there. A lot of the Twitch stuff was going on there. So I was like, you know what? I don't have to live in California. I didn't have to live in LA, but I could be there in 40 minutes. Yeah, for production stuff and events and things. It seemed like it was easier to do some stuff out there. And I say that, but almost every major event stream was at least 500 miles away from California. Is Vegas that close to LA? Oh, yeah. You can get to LA in about 4 hours in a car. It's about 38 minutes, 45 minutes to fly up. I think it's like an hour, but what I'm thinking of is after takeoff, from takeoff to landing, it's about 38 minutes. Private air. His private air balloon. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me do this. I got so much shit. I'm going to do a... Oh, I'm so glad it didn't let me do that. I don't have any wood. All right. Something's causing a commotion a ways down the road. A fight, maybe. Oh my god, he fucking can kill me in one hit. Ah! No! Oh. What did you have? This dude had a steel sword. Give it to me. I gotta leave. Okay, I'm leaving after that. Beneath the Wanderer's rags, clutched in one of his many hands, a glint of steel. He's got a rifle. He's got a gun, and he's got bullets. I have so many. I am carrying a one-man band amount of stuff. I've got a tuba. I've got a French horn. I've got a tambourine. Okay, I gotta go back. Oh, fuck. Is there any water? Where's water? Is there water anywhere? I'm gonna Minecraft lose everything. Is there water right here? The earth here is split. The remains of an old campsite sits inside the cave. Bedrolls, torn, blackened, laid beneath a thin layer of dust. Give me some water. No. Oh, there's a lizard. No. Oh, fuck you. What's a bolo? Bola? There's a steel. I'm not even gonna I can't make it back. I'm dead. Uh-oh. Shit. I'm not gonna make it. 1, 2, fuck. No, I lost all my weapons? That's a disaster. That's actually a disaster. That's not good. Oh. The fuck? A wanderer arrives with an empty cart. He'll leave. If he leaves with wood, he'll be back with more. Give him a 500 wood. Is that the same guy that wanted 500 fur? He just asked for 500 of something else. Why did that guy not get killed on sight? Oh boy, this is a setback. This is a setback. You maybe have the worst nightmare I've had in my life. I only get them after I watch 2 VODs. Dude, don't blame me for you eating like a steak and cheese sub at 1 o'clock in the morning and then going to bed. Go back. What the fuck? I screwed it up already. No. How is there nothing here? There wasn't anything there? I lost it all again. I thought there was going to be something there. The last album you listened to? That's a good question. Start to finish? It's been a long time. I really don't think I'd give you an answer. When you say you don't listen to a lot of music, do you mean songs or do you mean any like game soundtracks? It's funny. I actually sat down after the Monster Rancher stuff and I thought to myself, if I really had to sit there and think about it, what are songs that I actually like and albums and artists that I listen to? And I went down this rabbit hole of going back to the 2000s, the 90s, remember when these singles, remember these big hits, remember this band? I completely forgot about Smashing Pumpkins. I forgot they even existed. And their music, I've listened to a lot of their music before. Like Tonight. What a great song that is. That's definitely has to be up there. You just kind of forget everything until you get reminded of something that you like. It's weird. A lot of the Radiohead stuff, I was like, oh yeah, Radiohead. They are good. Can we get a good Smashing Pumpkins impression?
The world is a vampire.
I don't know the lyrics.
Even though I know all my fools and know like a dove.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. And someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Somebody said what is lost can never be saved.
That woke some of you up. All right, I'll be back. Just when I come back, I better have 3 of 10,000 fur. Back in 2 minutes. I'm back. So I come sit down. I'm just looking over. I just see people say, kill him. Kill. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? And then I look up, I'm just getting a fresh beer. There we are. Wait, you guys did a poll? 50%. Do it again. The villagers haul a filthy man out of the storeroom. Say his folk have been skimming the supplies. Say he should be strung up. This happened 5 seconds after you left, so you got no fur. Oh, that's great. All right, we're going to forgive him. Forgive. The man says he's grateful, says he won't come around anymore. Shares what he knows about sneaking before he goes. I can sneak now? Learned how not to be seen. Okay. Kind of cool. Why did you switch from Team Edward to Team Jacob? I felt like Jacob was just kind of more me. I especially when I get up in the morning, my hair is longer now. I got a big beard and everything. I feel like I'm much more Jacob now. Dude, one of these days I'm going to turn the cam on, and I'm going to have a really short haircut, no facial hair, and I'm going to have a tie on. It's going to be so off-putting to everybody. It's going to be so jarring. I'm going to look so weird I'm going to look bizarre to all of you. You tried your look with your baseball cap? I actually don't really wear baseball hats anymore. If you had told me 5 to 10 years ago that I was not going to be wearing baseball hats everywhere anymore, I would have thought you were lying. You ever seen Succession? I saw the first few episodes. I saw there was a scene where he's like, if you hit a home run or something, I'll give you $1 million if you hit a home run. And then in my brain, that scene transitions to
McDonald's has the greatest quarter pounder in history. Oh, and the chicken McNuggets.
That's all I can think of.
The McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese. It is... It's dripping with delicious juices.
I can't see that. That was Succession episode 2 in my mind. If McDonald's ever sponsored one of your streams, I think all your dreams would come true. I haven't really eaten it in a long time. If this was 2020, maybe, but I have not eaten McDonald's in almost a year. You can do Kappas all you want. It's true. You would shake Ronald McDonald's hand on camera? I would be Ronald McDonald's running mate if he asked me. Ronald's 2028. You know, okay, somebody said, what about the McJerma meal? You want to know what I would do? I would mess up the whole thing. My McDonald's meal would be a cup of water. A single small cup of water, and that's it. Do you think they could market that at all? Would it even be possible to market that? Yeah, a small unsalted fry and a cup of water. Yeah, and a fillet of fish, no bun. It's just, it's the fish and chips. I'm surprised they haven't done some dumb shit like that. You know, the commercial would be playing British music. Like, dun, 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 dun.
Try the new McDonald's fish and chips.
And it would be a bunless fillet of fish on top of a bed of fries. And it would be some British soda or something like, oh, a nice bev. Whatever the hell it would be. What would the British drink be? It'd be a tea. Yeah, it'd be a warm tea. Do you think anyone would... I feel like people like the fillet of fish, though. Don't people say the fillet of fish is like one of the best things at McDonald's? You know that the original fish they used for the fillet of fish got fished to almost extinction. So now they use a different blend of shittier fishes, which is why it tastes worse. Oh my god. Oh, dude, big gamble, 500 fur. What is B? A huge borehole. A huge hole is cut deep into the earth, evidence of the past harvest. They took what they came for and left. Alien alloy. Yeah? Alien alloy is 3,000 fur, scales, and teeth. You got any more funny Dark Souls clips? I got hundreds of clips. I remember I recorded a bunch of Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff. And I recorded this one clip in particular where I don't think it's particularly funny. It's me just flying off a cliff with a whole wagon and just crashing down into a ravine. And it's not even that ridiculous, but I remember I had smoked some weed. And I thought it was like I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's actually kind of funny. If we ever do really go through these, there's hundreds of these clips. You'll be able to know which ones I recorded when I was high. Because like I would say probably like a third of them, if there's 300 or 400 clips, maybe like 30 or 40 of them, maybe like 10 to 20% of them are just like, why did I record that? And I go, oh, now think about it if you were inebriated somehow. Then see if it makes sense. Can we get a zooted stream for real? I have not smoked. I have not been high off of marijuana, cannabis, in about 5 or 6 months. At least 6 or 7 months. I'm lying? I am not lying, I promise you. I dropped everything possible when I had, and you know, obviously I'm still having some issues, by the way. I went like cold turkey, no fried food, no nothing. I even dropped coffee for a little while. I came back to it, right? I'm drinking some decaf at this point, but I eliminated every single possible avenue of every single thing in my entire diet to see, because I had this insane flare-up last year that came well into this year, into January, February, March. I still am having issues, but holy shit, it's the worst colitis type flare-up I've ever had in my whole life, in my entire life. I have no idea what triggered it, but that, when I talk about like last year kind of sucked. Last year really sucked. The last like 12 calendar months before, let's say like May, March. Remember Otto got really, really sick. He had to have so many procedures. They had to go like dig in his nose with, and take samples out of his nasal cavity, and he was not doing good. He had a seizure and stuff. Like, it was really bad. It was not good. I really was thinking that could have been close to the end for Otto. And then a month or two after that, I went down big time. Worst ever, probably my whole life. And then other things that kind of in my personal life that have happened. So the middle part of 2024, all the way to like February of this year, there was just so much wild shit going on. Is Otto your husband? Otto is my dog. If you are a new viewer, you're like, oh, and Otto, man, me and Otto were having all kinds of trouble. You'd be like, who's Otto? Yeah, if you just got here a week ago, I have a question for you, because I've thought about this recently too. Get a poll in chat if we can. How many of you, and be honest, don't lie. Don't be like me, don't lie. How many people have only been here? You found the channel 3 months ago, within 3 months. I really want to know this. I'm very curious about this. All right, are you a new viewer? Let's see. So 6% of you within 3 months. Are you a sword or a gun guy? I am an old gun guy. I'm talking Wild West, a little bit before Wild West. Pretty much every weapon in Fistful of Frags. 6-shooting revolvers are just, that's just cool. So mid 1800s. Yeah, not quite muskets, but that's sort of late 1800s. Like I would say like 1850 to like 1910. Like 1915. Do you have any? I don't have any of these cool ones, no. Something about just the like 6 shots, they're like. Hey, did you hear the Jerma movie bombed? Oh, hold on, dude. I can't talk about this dumb shit right now. I have Steel for the first time. The movie bombed? Well, I don't care. The critics' consensus was about, what, 12% on Rotten Tomatoes? People really didn't like that and whatever. They can say whatever they want. It's fine. They didn't like that I played every character. Even the people in the background on the subway scenes, they thought it was just dumb that I had different hats on and stuff, and we just green screened me in like 5 to 10,000 times. It took a lot of work though, so I guess I don't appreciate art. Yeah, one of the people that reviewed it, I don't know what publication it was, but they said that when I bought a ticket from myself at the train station, they said they got up and left the theater. But what if the audience percentage is at 36%, which that's pretty good. That's not bad. It could be way worse than that. The Spee scene got the critics pretty... well, that scene got cut and then re-added because we did test screenings. There was the 5-minute sequence where I was running away from all the Spees. And, and that's when like they're popping their heads out of the windows, Spee. And they're all like the taxi cab driver. I get it. And I'm like, get me out of here. And he turns around and he goes, Spee. That's like the only part of the movie where it was in the movie. That actually was a lot longer. It was about a 15-minute segment rather than about 4 or 5 minutes. But the people that were testing, it really just did not do well with the test audiences. But they're not even like fans of the channel. So that's what I kept saying. I remember banging on the fucking two-way glass saying like, you're not even fans of the channel. And I think some of them heard me. But it's all right though. It did fine. It should take in, I think there was like 9 releases this week. We're at number 8. We were at number 8 for about an hour and then we went down to 9. They were doing like a re-showing of the Home Alone movies for like the 15th time, and I guess it went under that. There's not going to be a sequel. It's fine though. I like this comment. Ha ha ha, funny with a raffle. Now, what guns do you own? A shot rings out from somewhere in the long grass. Uh-oh. Oh, I stunned him. Okay. This guy's got a gun, and he's probably going to kill me. Oh! Don't kill me, please! I'm only 500 pounds! A forgotten battlefield? A battle was fought here long ago. Battered technology from both sides lays dormant on the blasted landscape. Oh my god. Rifle. Laser. Batteries. Grenades. Say everything with an exclaimed tone? Tell us about the main channel video you had idea for 2 years ago. No, I still might do that. I don't think it'd be on the main channel though. They could just be wherever. Nothing else. You don't. I need more like grenade. Fucking die. I don't know if I got another one in me. Should I run? Fuck it. Let's go. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. At least I know where that is. I lost all my shit. I'm so angry about it. All right. I know that's important. I'm going to go down. I died instantly. I didn't have any food? Ugh. I need fur, scales, and teeth. I need teeth, so I need a bunch. Okay, I'm so sorry, but here we go again. I can do it quick. Watch this. Shit, I just spent them all. No. Kiss from a Rose is the goat cheese of music, while Bangarang is the kefir of music. Those are both good things, so... I don't like goat cheese, but why did I just say that? I hate that stuff. How dare you say that? Goat cheese is fucking disgusting, okay? Let's be real. Please play Dracula 4. Okay, is it like a bad TV show that turns into a good TV show? Because Dracula 3 was a bad TV show. Dracula 4 Shadow of the Dragon received very little attention in the mainstream gaming press, with limited coverage from professional critics. And what reviews it did receive were negative. Critics were especially disparaging about the length of the game, the linearity of the gameplay, and the implementation of the health system. Okay, now go read me Dracula 2's review. Consensus. Chat is bullying the Chat GPT chatter. The Chat GPT chatter. Oh, Labubu Dubai Chocolate Chat GPT chatter. Turn your volume down for a few minutes. It's like I'm being fucking attacked. That's not even... What a terrible return that is. That's not worth doing. I just lost... And my game just crashed. You just crashed my game, dude. When did it save? Why did you tell me to do that? Why am I blaming you for that? It is your fault, though. My game just crashed. Why am I doing like the YouTuber voice today? I feel like I'm doing it a lot lately. I'm so hooked on the stream that I just shat myself from avoiding the bathroom so I can watch more. That is the most outrageous image that I just put in my head now. I imagine somebody just sitting there just not going to the bathroom. It's like, oh, especially to this game. I can assure you if you go to the bathroom and you come back, these numbers on the right will be a little different. Not much is going to change. You're not going to miss a whole lot in 10 to 20 minutes. We're just chilling. You don't have to hold going to the bathroom. What the fuck? That's messed up. Alright, I'm going to move on from that one. They all stare sadly back, blackened faces from the soot. She whispers, murderer, within earshot. Saw an armory out there. We'll force her to build one. Oh my goodness. The armory. 800 wood, 100 steel, 50 sulfur. Don't you have... Yeah, apparently I've got 80 slaves. That's not good. Yeah, that's bad. 61% of you have neglected going to the bathroom to watch this stream. Can't you just take your phone into the bathroom? Twitch Mobile sucks, though. So you'd rather hold a shit in than use Twitch Mobile? Oh my goodness, what a negative review that is. That's the worst review I've ever heard in my life. Unironically, yes. What? It's that bad? I just see on the App Store the 1-star review. It's just like, holy shit, dude. This is using for... Oh, fuck. I should have to click this 60 times. This sounds like the audio from a mobile game ad. No, no, run! Oh, don't. I hit you in the head like 10 times. I gotta build. Level up. Uh-oh. A gunshot rings through the trees. Well-armed men charge out of the forest, firing into the crowd. After a skirmish, they are driven away, but not without losses. Oh my god, almost everybody died. Half of the entire place died. A crashed ship. Familiar curves of a wanderer vessel rise up out of the dust and ash. Lucky that the natives can't work the mechanisms. With little effort, it might fly again. Did I just get a ship? A wanderer starship. Okay. Upgrade hull, 0 HP. Wait. Upgrade thrusters. Okay, I just used alien alloy. What's my opinion on BLTs? I love them. I love a BLT, but I'll never order a BLT. And it's good. That's fine because BLT that you make at home is way better than the one you get at a restaurant. You guys notice this? Have you noticed that the BLT is one of the most lackluster, lazy sandwiches if you order it from a restaurant when it should be the top of the line way to get that? I've made a BLT at home, and unlike any other sandwich, I think in history of the world, only when I make a BLT do I genuinely, it's like I'm a 5-star chef in the kitchen. That bread, I take the knife, make sure the top of that, first of all, it's a nice, thick country white bread, and then you toast it. Get that nice and toasted, and you do the thing with the knife on the top, where it's perfectly crusty, perfectly crunchy, but soft underneath that. A nice layer of mayo. Get that bacon cooked up crispy, really crispy. None of that, no chewy bacon, dog shit in a BLT. Get out of here. That tomato needs to be nice, cut thick, no thin tomato, one thick tomato slice, not too thick where it's gross. And then the crispiest, wet, sopping, delicious, crunchy iceberg lettuce piled on top of that. Lift off, I can leave? I'm not leaving with that. That's not strong enough. Sopping is a bad word. What I meant to say was kind of slightly wet. Wet as in when you bite into it, you get that flavor. You get that watery kind of flavor. Not soggy, no. Not if you're eating my BLT. She screams at the sight of the ship. She says so much death has been brought to this world. She says history has repeated itself just like with him. The jeweled locket around her neck begins to glow. With a distraught look, a look of hatred, she vanishes into nothingness. Her jeweled locket left behind. I got 6 jewels. The flames flicker and dissipate mournfully. Oh, I can't build anything anymore. Oh shit, I can't light the fire anymore. Oh no. I got 5,000 wood. What do you mean I can't light the fire? Oh shit, we gotta be in darkness. Okay. Well, let's make some alien metal and get the fuck off this goddamn planet. Locket has a cold glow? Wait. Oh, okay. I need to find something else. Dark. Cold glow. I think I have to find something else here. Because it's going to say like hot, cold, hot. It just said warmer a second ago over here. Warm glow. I think you use it to find the alien materials. Oh, okay. You gonna go to a furry convention incognito one day? Thought about it. I would laugh out loud for a minute or two. You'd probably go as Grimace? Is Grimace a furry? Grimace isn't an animal. Grimace, what is Grimace? It's a purple man. I actually don't like thinking that it's a man. It's like a purple person. I don't like that. Oh, that's right, he's a taste bud. We went over this already, like 2 or 3 years ago. He's a milkshake? No, he's a purple taste bud. Okay, here we go. Hawk. The wanderer takes the jewel and nods slowly. He speaks of once leading the great fleets to fresh worlds. Unfathomable destruction to fuel wanderer hungers. His time here now is his penance. He asks about her. What the hell? What, he didn't even give me anything. I don't see anything else over here. Maybe all the way top right or all the way top... Can I move this? Does he even know that we're here? I'm locked in, man. Alright, wish me luck. There might be more I could get from this, but... Like, I could go down here, but I think I'm gonna just go for it. Alright, here we go. Lift off time. I'm out. What do I do? What do I do? The sky black taunting. Do I pick this stuff up or do I dodge it? The air begins to thin, hard to breathe. Temperature drops, the ship's windows are cool to the touch. The horizon dark, desolate. The windows begin to freeze. Oh, shit. Okay, you guys can read that. I'm busy. I cannot read this and play. Oh my god. Oh! Did I do it? Through the ice windows, the lonely planet fades into the distance. I think I made it. Shivering, gasping for air, must find her. The locket glows, must find her. A dark room. Okay. So I actually beat it. You have to get the true ending without building huts? That sounds horrible. I do know. I forgot about this until right now. If you don't do it, do you remember the very, very beginning? When he's like, oh, my head hurts. Who am I? Where am I? I think you crash the ship and the whole thing starts all over again. The end? Yeah. Yeah, see, awake, head throbbing, vision blurry, the voices say to survive. So if you don't get all the alloy and you end up crashing the ship and then you wake up and do it again. There is a sequel. It is not the end. The sequel is called The Ensign. And it's 90% that kind of exploration fight stuff mode. It's more of that than it is of this. Does something similar happen if you die while adventuring after the locket lady leaves? You know, that actually might be true as well. Oh, there's a thank you. Thank you for letting this humble experience into your life. Indie game developers such as myself rely heavily on word-of-mouth recommendations and reviews. Hope you enjoy the dev commentary. Amir. Hey, well, I'm telling you all about it right now. Whoa, what is this?
Hello, hello. I'm Amir, the...
Whoa, what?
For now, let's just say I'm here to warn you about spoilers. There's a concept in writing, and I'd say by extension all creative works, called the death of the author. The term means that a creative work...
Can we get the whole dev commentary?
...of the author, their lives, intent, or the context in which a thing was built. I agree with the sentiment. Even listening to the soundbite violates the death of the author. My apologies for that. Anything and everything outside of a darkroom, the game, including this developer commentary, shouldn't influence your experience. So consider yourself warned. If you're not done exploring every nook and cranny of ADR, I'd strongly recommend you stop at this soundbite and come back when you feel like you're ready to have your interpretation of ADR tainted by what is mentioned hereafter.
Okay, now we listen to 35, and it's just crazy. There's dinosaur sounds. He's talking about like the moon of Jupiter and shit. That's so cool. I didn't even know that was it. I guess you have to, when you beat the game, did you get out? You unlock this? That's cool. Yeah, I actually kind of don't want to do that because I don't feel like the sequel has some stuff maybe that's more fun to see it as it comes in. But that's it for me. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out. And call your mother. You know the deal. Have a good one.